Hey y'all, today is Friday and baby it was good. Okay, so I'm glad I started watching it again this week. Okay, so let's get to the parts that's not all that interesting, a little bit of some, but then the main part is gonna be good. Okay, so they rearrested Daniel because of the whole email with Daisy. Phyllis found out. She came up. She's upset. Michael said he was gonna step down and let Heather take the lead because he don't want a conflict of interest, and he don't want the press to be like, well, in case it goes in Daniel's favor, to say, well, because he's friends of the family, something may have been something he said, or he didn't give a fair trial or whatever. So Phyllis was mad that he decided to do that and all that. So Daniel was like, well, why don't you just ask me all the questions you have to ask me now and let me go? Why are you keeping me here? Because Avery was like, if you're not gonna charge him with nothing, you don't even have a body. Why is he here? And she's like, well, lost stage. Heather goes lost stage. You can keep it for 48 hours, up to 48 hours for questioning and all that. Anyway, so that's their little thing. Daniel end up having to stay. Phyllis mad at Michael. Michael's all stressed. Okay, that's that. Anyway, then we have the Victor and Ashley and Abby and Carmine thing. He she's he went and bought them clothes or whatever, and she was mad with the kind of clothes he bought. He came with some overalls, but he did it on purpose. He got a prepaid phone and he had his laptop. He was telling her that we need to get back because we're running out of money. Can't use my credit cards. It's gonna flash the police, and I know you don't want that to happen. And she's apologizing, and she's like, I'm sorry I'm taking you through this. I just didn't want the backlash from the gala. And he's like, well, the gala was kind of my fault too. I was getting back at Angelina for going with Kevin, and because she did something to him where she didn't acknowledge him back in the day or whatever. So Ashby was mad at him, saying you made, the gala was unsuccessful. We had to give people their money back, which means the kids don't get their money for the artwork and art program and all that stuff. Anyway, so that was that with them. He went to take a shower, or whatever. She decided she wanted to call her mom, and her mom, she from that number, the unknown number came up. They were all at the. First of all, Victor and Ashley and them arrive at the police station. He's telling all of them that Carmine's not a bad guy. He doesn't have history, but his family are known like mafia style people. And they were like, well, do you think he would go to them for support? And he was like, no, I think it's just, it's different. He wouldn't do this. This is not the kind of thing this is. So we'll find him. I got a picture going around. I got checkpoints at the airlines and the train station, the bus station, and the border, and all of that. They end up leaving. Him and Sharon and Victor go to the restaurant, and Ashley and Tucker they go to the picnic thing. Today was Jack's birthday. Nikki gave him a gift. They said they'll wait till Abby come home to give him a big old birthday party or whatever. While they out there and the fireworks going on, Abby call and it go off on their little scene. The major part, Paul's knocking at the door. I guess uh Ricky was gonna get ready to cut Eden body up or completely kill her, whatever. So he had to close the door and open it up for Paul. Why you keep coming here? What do you want from me? And he was like, well, I was looking for Eden. Why every time somebody come up missing, y'all come to my house? Daisy came up missing, I'm here first. Eden come over here, I come here first. What do y'all think I am? And he was like, why you getting up so upset? All I was asking you is because Kevin told me Eden was coming over here, and now we can't contact her, so I just wanted to know if you knew where she was. No, I don't know where she was. She came by earlier. We were supposed to go for drinks. She started not feeling good. She wanted to go to the bathroom. I never seen her again. We all know that was a lie. Anyway, so he was like, well, you can leave now because I'm busy and I got a lot going on. And Paul like, no, I'm not leaving. I'm tired of us leaving like this. We need to settle this. What's the problem you have with me? We need to work this out. I want to be a part of your life. He's like, no, I don't want to be a part of your life. So he gets to telling Paul how he was the only kid They didn't have the parents to come around. His mom always had to be giving drugs to sedate her because she was crazy. The dad only sent money for the dad only sent money for his birthday, which is Paul. The grandparents were too old to kind of keep up with him and the days and the times, which is understandable. And so he just felt like he was all alone and nobody understood him, and he hated him and all of that stuff. He's like, well, I just want to make things right, and I'm sorry. I don't know how many more times I can apologize. And he was like, maybe we can get together and talk about this tomorrow. I'm glad I got this off my chest. And I just want to be alone right now. I'm just tired, and maybe we can pick this up tomorrow. He's like, okay, tomorrow be fine. I love to do that. Boom. So Ricky gets ready to walk him out the door, open the door for him. Paul picks up Ricky's door card to get back into the room, and as he looking down, he sees a backpack. He didn't think at the time. I mean, he kind of looked skeptical at the backpack, but it didn't come to him that it was Eaton's backpack. So he just left it there, and he went on, okay, son, see you tomorrow. They hug or whatever, tight hug. And Paul, he get ready to leave. So Ricky's like, he gets back to his mama. He done woo side, and now he gone on back to the bathroom with the knife. Phone ring. It's Kevin. He said, oh, Kevin, Eden can't talk right now. She busy. He didn't answer it, but he just was saying it, and he just like turned the phone off or whatever. So Paul calls Kevin and said, well, I just left Ricky's. He said he saw Eden earlier, but she left and she never came back and all of that. And so he was like, but we'll keep each other posted. And, Kevin said he'll go back to where they having the park party or the concert in the park with the fireworks and all that, and see if anybody's seen him. So Paul gets to thinking about that backpack he saw, and something registered him that the letter on her backpack stood for E, which stood for Eden. And it clicked to him that, oh my goodness, she missing. She up in there. So he run back up the stairs. He put the card in there. He kind of opened the door slowly. And then he gets to the bathroom and he opened the door. And there go Ricky with a knife up to Eden's neck. OMG. So he's like, Ricky, put the knife down. Put the knife. And Ricky's like, you always come at the wrong time. Why do you just show up at the wrong time all the time? He's like, Ricky, put the knife down. You don't want to do this. You don't. He's like, get away. Get back. Back up. So Paul's backing up. He's like, all right, all right. So Paul turned around and he pulled his gun on Ricky. Wow, you have to pull a gun on your own son. Okay. So anyway, he's like, he got the gun. He's like, put the knife down, put the knife down, put the knife down. And he's like, no, you just get away. You just leave me alone. Eden was in my business, and she always, I don't like people in my business. I don't like people mess with me. He's like, well, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do it. He's like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And Paul brought up the girl, Rachel. Rachel wanted to leave me, and I wasn't going to let her leave me and all of this. And so I had to handle her. And now Eden's in my business, so I got to finish her off too. Yeah, I killed Crazy Daisy. I did everybody a favor. I really hope Paul was recording all this. Well, I seen him. He turned, but I don't know if he turned to put his phone on for record, or if he just, was reaching to grab his gun. So he kept reasoning, Rick, please put the gun out. Please don't kill her. You don't want to do that. She doesn't deserve this. And he said, well, you care more about her than you care about me. You did this. This is your fault. I am a product of your neglect. Like, you weren't there for me, so this is the person that I've become. And he's like, Ricky, you don't have to do this. Just drop the knife. Drop the knife. And they screaming and going back and forth with, no, I'm not going to do this. And yes, please do this. And don't do this to her. And don't do that to her. So he admitted to killing Daisy. He admitted to killing Rachel. I don't know about the doctor. He didn't mention the doctor, so we'll see. I'm going to have to look at that part again, but I don't think he mentioned the doctor. And he was like, and now I'm going to finish her off, and boop, boop. So Paul's like, you don't want to do this, don't do this. And he's like, just drop it. And he's screaming and crying. And I feel so sorry for Paul to have to do that to your own son. You already were there for him, and now you about to, kill him. So Ricky he stood up, and he reached up, and Paul shot his arm. He didn't shoot him to kill him. He just wanted him to drop the knife, so I guess he could arrest him or just to injure him, not to kill him. But Ricky flew back and he broke through the window and fell. Lord have mercy. Mm, mm, So Paul right now is devastated. It went off on that part, y'all, but that was good. 2 days in a row, why not? Now this is the kind of stuff that can get you a daytime Emmy, okay? This is the stuff right here that gets you daytime Emmys. Y'all should did this little last year. Y'all could have won more than one award this year, but okay. Anyway, but it was good, y'all. It was good for Friday. I was worried at first because it started off kind of slow, and then at the end is when it got good. But that's what they do to you on Fridays. So we'll see what happens next week, y'all. Cause Paul is devastated. Like he didn't shoot him to kill him. He just shot his arm. But Ricky like reached back and he just went flying through the window and just fell down. So we'll see. And that should be able to, if he recorded it, that should get Daniel off. And hopefully Eden's not dead. I mean, she hit her head on the tub and she haven't come to yet, but of course this is over a few days, which is probably all together about 15-20 minutes in real time. So we'll see. We shall see. But okay, I know till tomorrow Saturday, and I always promise my spoilers, but I'm gonna try to look up some other sites to get some more stuff, and a few magazines I usually look at in the store as well. So I'm gonna see if I can get that up for y'all tomorrow. I know I didn't bring it in last Saturday. It's because the site I was going on was talking about all kind of copyright and all that stuff. So I'm gonna find another source to get you guys your spoilers and your comings and goings and other little stuff that's going on. Excuse me. But anyway, y'all, it was good. It was great. So again, I don't know what's gonna come. Paul is gonna be there. This is gonna scar him for life. He had to already go through with Isabella. Then he neglected the boy, tried to get him back in his life, and now he probably done killed him. He not gonna be able to live with it still. Paul might go crazy. But anyway, so that's what's going on, you guys, and y'all have a good weekend. If I don't get back to you tomorrow about the soaps or whatever, the spoilers. So I'll see y'all Monday because this is good. Enjoy. Bye bye.